Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my full playthrough of the Federation faction in Star Trek Online. Today we are finishing up the Borg Advance arc with the Fluid Dynamics mission. So, here it is. Enter fluidic space and remove the Borg presence there. Will this be enough to stop the Undine infiltrations? Contact Captain Nicholas Martin. He doesn't have voice lines, so I'll fill in the gap. The data you recover from the Borg cube indicates that the Borg have established a foothold in Undine space. The Undine seem to make very little distinction between alien races, so it's quite possible that the Borg presence in their home is causing their aggressive behavior. We cannot afford a full-out war with the Undine. Their biotechnology surpasses even our most advanced tech. Therefore, we have assembled an expedition to remove the Borg presence from fluidic space. We found a system where the fabric of the two dimensions are breaking down. This is our best shot at creating a stable quantum singularity. The expedition will include the USS Voyager, commanded by Admiral Tuvok. Nice! He has analyzed the data you recovered from the Borg cube and is confident he can create an artificial singularity. Your orders are to cross into fluidic space with Voyager, locate the Borg, and remove them if possible. Avoid conflict. They will have the advantage and you'll end up in a fight. You can't win. So yeah, let's go there ASAP. Nope. Goodness gracious. Alright. So let's engage transwarp drive to the CUDA system in the beta quadrant. Alright, CUDA system. Okay, we have a bit of a bio on this system. The unusual ring that surrounds the twin gas giants of the CUDA system is a sight not to be missed by space travelers in the Pelia sector. Scientists theorize that the ring developed when an anomaly with an extremely strong gravitational pull altered the orbit of CUDA-2. Whether the anomaly was a black hole or a cosmic string is still a matter of debate. Okay, so we're up here, even beyond even Romulan space. Alright.
Welcome to the CUDA system. I am Admiral Tuvok of the USS Voyager. I will provide tactical assistance on this mission.
It is an absolute honor meeting you, Admiral. I studied the exploits of Voyager at Starfleet Academy. You served with distinction.
Thank you. Your meteoric rise through the ranks is well known to me as well. Sensors indicate the division between normal and fluidic space is thinner here, making crossing much easier. The Undine have used this location in the past. We will use it now. The majority of the fleet will remain here to protect this area. Our team will enter fluidic space, locate, and then survey the Borg presence there. If possible, we will destroy it. When you are ready, Voyager will open the singularity.
I would need an infinite amount of time to properly prepare for this, so open the singularity, Admiral Tuvok. Alright. Haha, look! Look, we've got the Intrepid, the original Intrepid and my Intrepid are back together. That's so cool. Entering singularity. Welcome to fluidic space.
We have made a successful transition into fluidic space. Unlike our own, this dimension is filled with an organic fluid. The main indigenous life form is species 8472. Sensors are detecting a Borg signature nearby. Your vessel will take the lead in the investigation. We will follow.
Acknowledged. We'll take point and find the source of the signal. Dent out. Sir, we are being affected by a wave-like current in fluidic space, which is causing our ship to move involuntarily. I wish you had more time to study this phenomenon. Just do the best you can. Oh boy. In the Prime timeline, of course, Voyager had been fully commissioned by the time of Lower Decks Season 5 in the mid-2380s. And it was preserved in the Athen Prime Fleet Museum by the time of Picard Season 3, i.e. 2401. So yeah. In this timeline, Voyager was never decommissioned, it seems. Some kind of Borg device. Recommend we approach and get a closer scan. Yeah. Come on. Scans indicate that this is an interplexing beacon. The Borg must not be able to transmit their subspace frequencies as easily through the organic fluid that comprises fluidic space. These relays are boosting the signal to allow communication with the collective in normal space. This means we should be able to follow these beacons to the Borg foothold. Set course for the next beacon. These currents are quite annoying, but there you go. So it looks as though we've got some Romulan Republic warbird, one Romulan Republic warbird, with the rest being Federation. Wonder why Romulan Republic? Maybe because it's so close to their space. Right, another interplexing beacon. Data acquired. There appear to be a total of 5 interplexing beacons. The next one is just ahead. Right. Oh my goodness, I was drifting my Intrepid class starship. That is ridiculous. So yeah, I can see them going away. I must say, this environment design is so cool. Really makes you feel like we are in fluidic space. So cool, man. We will come back here. Since I've played all the missions in this game, bar 2, I know what, I know we will come back here. This beacon appears to be picking up a subspace transmission from within fluidic space with a Starfleet signature. Recommend we investigate. It could be a ship in distress. Agreed. Set an set course.
We've been examining the data on the interplexing beacons, and we believe we may have discovered a vulnerability in the Borg subspace carrier wave technology. If it's acceptable to you, I would like the Venture to remain here and run some tests while you investigate the signal. We may not get another opportunity.
I hate splitting up the Force like this, but I don't see any other choice. We'll investigate the signal while the Venture remains here. Oh! What the... Why did it... That's ridiculous. Seems to be off in this direction. What would a Starfleet signature be doing in fluidic space? As far as we know, this is the only Starfleet presence in fluidic space right now. For one thing, the Undine would have yeeted any sizable Starfleet force out. Strange. Very strange. Oh, hello. Ships. Lots of them.
This landmass is unique in fluidic space. It is not a planet by Starfleet definitions. If I had to categorize it, I would say it is similar to the coral reefs found in Earth's oceans.
If there are any left.
Ground itself is a framework for living creatures. Fascinating. We are detecting a number of ships in the area. Starfleet, Klingon Defense Force, Romulan Republic, even Ferengi and Cardassian.
What?
Most species from the Alpha and Beta quadrants appear to be represented.
What's going on here? Something doesn't add up. What would all these ships be doing here? They don't normally keep a presence in fluidic space. This is odd. These ships have identical configurations to ships found in the Alpha and Beta quadrants, but they cannot have been constructed there. I'm detecting alloys that are not used in standard ship construction. Run a metallurgical analysis. Something's not adding up here. Oh, hello. You seem to have rejoined the group. Running analysis now. The alloys correspond to technology found on Iconia and in recovered Iconian technology. But why would the Iconians intend to make fake ships? And why would the Iconians be even in fluidic space in the first place? I intend to find out. Nothing. I'm detecting some kind of gateway opening and a huge fleet coming through on screen. Those must be more Iconian frauds. The Undine are destroying them. We're picking up an incoming distress call from the USS Venture. Oh, lovely. On screen.
Captain Simmons to Voyager. The Borg are here. We're taking heavy fire and need immediate assistance.
Set course for the Venture. Maximum speed. We'll investigate these Iconian frauds later. I'll turn enough and then engage the impulse. Nope, that's too far. Engage the impulse drive. We've got a pretty sizable fleet here. It wouldn't be that effective against Species 8472 of the Borg, but it's close enough, really. It's escape pods. No, the Venture. Coming back to normal impulse velocities. Let's let the rest of the ships catch up. The Venture's been destroyed. Damn it. Gotta recover the escape pods. Dr. Cooper was in an escape pod. He wants to speak to you from the transporter room. Patch him through.
I never should have come on this mission. I'm a scientist, not an explorer. Take me out of this awful place right now.
Calm down for a second and talk to me. What happened?
The Borg attacked and we had to abandon ship. We were floating here, waiting, and then Undine. They came out of nowhere, tore through us like tissue paper. We shouldn't have invaded their space. They're so strong. We're weak. Please take me out of here.
What about Captain Simmons? She's not in the escape pods. What happened to her?
I don't know. It all happened so fast. She insisted on being the last one to leave the ship. I don't even know if she made it out alive. Now, can we leave?
I'm sorry, Dr. Cooper, but we have a mission to complete. Your personal feelings will have to wait. Right. Got the next interplexer to worry about. Should never have let the Venture split off from the rest of the group, but I didn't really have much choice. They said they found some kind of vulnerability in the interplexing beacon, but we don't know what that was. The Venture was destroyed before she could get the information to the rest of the group. I don't like this at all. The Voyager and my Era shuttle are keeping up nicely. Right. Interplexer. I'm just anticipating an ambush here. What I'm really worried about is that every time I go full impulse, I leave the rest of the group behind. Which is not good. Beacon scanned. Coordinates of final beacon have been downloaded. The beacon is handling a significant amount of traffic. Now, last beacon should give us the information we need. But I see something ahead. If that's what I suspect it is, we're in trouble. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to let you, lovely I'm going to let you lovely people guess what it is. And I think you know what it is. Why am I hearing V'ger sounds? You know this V'ger from the motion picture. Why can I hear that? The final... I have the coordinates of the Borg fleet. We're very close. Shields up. Proceed with caution. They've assimilated this area. Look. That is a Borg Unicom... for those who haven't guessed it by now, that is a Borg Unicomplex. Basically a Borg station for fleet... for resupply and that kind of thing. If that's here, we're in big trouble. My little fleet here is not exactly up to the task of taking on an entire Unicomplex.
The Borg presence is much larger than we anticipated. Nevertheless, our orders are to remove as much of it as possible. Voyager will follow your lead.
Acknowledged. We're going in. Also, I don't like the look of that. Is that an assimilated V'ger? Because if it is, that ship had the power to digitize.
Is that a Borg Unimatrix? It's enormous!
Well, it's more of a Unicomplex.
I admit that it is an impressive
Oh
structure.
boy. We have engaged the Borg. I'm stuck in a tractor beam. Oh crap. Lovely. Not as if the tractor beam is going to do much. Oh boy, hull integrity at 50%. Oh my goodness. Hull integrity at 30%. Oh boy. That sphere is looking juicy. I'm sure I can take that on, can't I? Oh, he's draining my shields. Lovely. Crap. Doing much worse than I am. Come on. Firing off the pulse. Got him. Disruptor cannons. In the inventory. I need to regenerate. This is very much three-dimensional warfare. Don't wanna die, but I dealt 1,000,000 torpedo damage? Impressive! Uh-oh, that assimilator is targeting us. That's not good. My shields are gone. What happened? I think they somehow managed to drain my shields. Somehow. I didn't see any kind of, like, tachyon beam. Oh, boy. The Voyager is under repair. I'm dead. At least the fleet will stay here and continue to engage the Borg. Is it just me that's respawning? Yeah. I think the fleet's still there and engaging the Borg, which does mean that they're continuing to deal damage. Yeah, look, I think it's that assimilator they're targeting. Yeah, I'll try and target this one. I think that they are gradually wearing down the shields. Oh, and that assimilator's dead. Nice. That assimilator is at 1543. That assimilator's like really close to death. I think I need to deliver the final blow. Assimilator. Gauge. Come on, Romulan Republic Warper, do your stuff, mate. And I'm getting my shields drained. Emergency reinforcements are...
Deflection phase. We must destroy it before we can retreat.
Mark 6 phaser beams. Alright, the Borg Command Diamond, which is like the center of the whole thing, seems to be... Wait, stop! I think it can... No, wait. Ceasefire! Ceasefire! I think the Borg can... I think that ship can reflect... weapons fire. That diamond reflects weapons fire back onto, oh no. I don't know when... Just fire broadsides at it. Look at that. Redirecting power to weapons. Oh! Whoa! What was that explosion? Emergency power to shields. I think we've got to stay as far away from it as possible. Hold fire. Cease fire. Cease fire! Oh crap. I can't stop my ship firing! Crap! I'm damaging myself. No. Crap. Okay, that could have been bad. Oh my goodness. How much? This guy is still at 70% hull integrity. Holy crap. This guy's got some serious firepower. Emergency power to hull integrity. Ooh, we've almost knocked out its shields. Come on. How much? Wonder how much hull integrity this little beggar has. I don't know. 183,000, I'm dead. 183,000 is ridiculous. That is a ton of hull integrity. I'll respawn and come right back. Yeah, I do not want to tangle with that fella, by the way. Yeah, that... Okay.
Opening singularity now. I recommend an immediate withdrawal.
Okay, I think that I think we managed to get it. I think the command diamond has been neutralized. All right, let's wait for everyone else to just enter the singularity. Why not? Oh boy. There's what looks like an assimilated V'ger. Okay, Undine have turned up. Oh, the planet killer. Whoa, impressive. Oh, I think I leveled up. Huh? Oh, okay.
We need to report to Starfleet Command immediately. We thought that the Undine were responding to a Borg incursion into their space, but it now appears that the Iconians, or some entity posing as them, has created false Alpha and Beta Quadrant ships and sent them into fluidic space. Clearly, the Undine attacked us because they thought we attacked them first.
I think it's the genuine Iconians, because in one of the cutscenes we see the Iconian gateways open up and false Alpha Quadrant ships coming through. Starting with the bad news, I see, Admiral.
There is some good news. The spread of the Borg nanovirus has halted, and thanks to the Doctor's research, we should be able to prevent future planets from being assimilated in this manner. The Borg will adapt in time, but we have also stopped them from transmitting the technique for Undine assimilation to the collective. It is possible they could learn how to do so again. We will need to remain vigilant.
What about the Borg in fluidic space?
The Borg in fluidic space were forced to retreat, and logic suggests it will be quite some time before they trouble the Undine again. The end of the Borg attacks in their home might stop the Undine advance into our space. But if the Iconians continued to trick Species 8472 with false incursions, they could decide to invade ours in retaliation.
That's a bit grim. What happens now?
Voyager will take Dr. Cooper and the other survivors back to Earth. I suggest that we all confer with our fleet commanders to determine the next course of action. We have not seen the last of the Undine.
Understood. Until next time, Admiral. May we next meet under better circumstances. Live long and prosper. Alright, let's get out of here. So, and with that, the Borg Advanced Story Arc is officially complete, bar just picking up the reward. We may have not been able to remove the Borg presence in fluidic space, but it looks the Undine will. Hopefully this will end their aggressiveness. However, I find your reports of false flag ships in fluidic space troubling. If the Iconians are trying to trick the Undine into believing we're invading their space, it could explain everything that's happened. Unfortunately, it only means that the Undine may be prompted into an invasion of their own, and if that happens, our entire dimension will be at risk.
Congratulations, Commander.
Okay, I don't think we can... There we go. So, let's head back to Earth. Welcome back to Earth Space Dock. Let's head to the bridge. Alright, so that'll be the end of today's episode, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And in the next episode, we will be starting the new, I think it's called the New Romulus arc. Yeah, New Romulus arc. which, if there's anything I remember from this arc, it means a lot of running around. So yeah, I will see you then. Goodbye.